year ago, running 3 miles felt impossible. This week, I ran my first 10K on the beach. I'm 60 pounds down on my weight loss journey, and race week honestly had me wondering if I was even ready. My husband and I even camped beachside in my dad's old truck camper that he left us, which made the whole weekend feel so special. This is what race week actually looked like. Good morning. It is 6:30. I am making my second cup of coffee. I'm gonna go do my coffee with God time. Then I'm gonna set up my week. Breakfast this morning, blueberries, some Greek yogurt, bananas, some seed butter, and cinnamon. And here is the calories for this breakfast. This is my pre-workout breakfast. 207 calories, 14 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs. I had finished up with my coffee with God time, and I just read a couple comments that have come through, and I'm a little emotional. I know what it's like to struggle with your weight and have your identity tied with your weight. And my whole goal for this channel was to help and inspire other women and to truly show I still struggle. I am never gonna get on here and say that I'm perfect or I'm doing everything perfect, because I don't. And I wanted to build this community of women where we could encourage each other, uplift each other, and come together, share our struggles with each other, share our wins with each other, and just create this really supportive environment for us to thrive. And it's just absolutely beautiful to see the comments that come through and y'all sharing your stories. And I'm gonna figure out a way, because I am newer to YouTube. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm learning as I'm going. I'm gonna figure out a way to build a little community for us so we can be there for each other. Okay, I know I'm sounding really sappy, but thank you guys for sharing your comments. They're absolutely beautiful. And your stories, they're phenomenal. And thank you. And we've got this together. We're gonna do it together. You guys have asked to see my binder. I am gonna go more into detail, but I do wanna flip to what we're gonna be focusing on this week. So this week is a race week. Oh my gosh, y'all. I cannot believe we are here. So for my race week, my nutrition, my workouts are gonna look a little bit different. So my focus this week is to taper off, make sure that I'm hydrating, prioritize my recovery and my sleep, and just stick with foods that I know that work. Today is Monday, which means I need to do a 2 to 3 easy run, and then I need to follow it with 3 20-second sprints. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. It's wanting me to keep my calories higher this week just to make sure that I perform well. So this is gonna be a struggle for me, not gonna lie. We'll talk about that in a minute. So it's having me stay at 1850 to 1950 in calories, and then my nutrition focus is gonna be protein on each meal, including carbs with every meal. My struggle this week. I had an excellent week last week. I did my weigh-in this morning, and I'm definitely showing progress. And this week is about kind of maintaining, so I have the energy to perform well on my 10K. And mentally, I'm struggling with that a little bit because I had that progress last week. I want to keep the momentum going, and I know if I'm going to keep my calories higher and I'm reducing my workouts, then that means the scale isn't going to move as much. And these are I'm just sharing the mental battles in my mind. You know, what is more important, dropping a couple pounds or performing well and not injuring myself during the 10K? I would definitely say it's this one. So I'm going to do my absolute best to follow that plan. And if I have a weight loss at the end of this week, I'm going to be like, woo, I mean, that's just an extra perk. But really what I should be gauging how this week goes, like my wins, it should definitely be with how I perform during my 10K. Like, can I run it without stopping? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. On the beach too. Soft sand, running without stopping. Okay, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I got some Element. I had to restock up, which makes me cry every time because of how expensive it is. I get it off Amazon and I love it, but it's expensive. So that's going in my water bottle to keep me hydrated for my workout. And then I have a pre-workout. This does not taste good, but I like this one the most. I get it from Sprouts. It doesn't make me feel all jittery, and I still feel like it makes a difference in my performance. Oops, I forgot to put it in my creatine. And then creatine, I'm indifferent about creatine. I just get the least expensive one at my local grocery store, H-E-B. And we're just gonna down this before I do my bike ride to my run. Oh my gosh, I just sprinted back to my house on my bike because I left these on the counter and I knew my dog would eat them. We cannot let her eat these prepped sweet potatoes. No, no, no. And the run starts. I think I'm only gonna do 2 miles. 3 miles is still hard for me, so I don't want to overdo it this week. Oh, I don't want to run. It's okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is race week. Race week! I mean, it's Monday and my race is on Saturday, but still. Yay! Y'all, I think I just ran my fastest mile. I'd have to go back and look. I think it was like 12:36. Woo! The first mile, I did end up stopping. My daughter called me, so I was chatting with her for a while and filming. And then I put everything away and I just wanted to see what I could do for a mile. Yay! Oh my gosh, y'all don't understand. That's a big win for me. Okay, I'm gonna rest. This is roasted cabbage that I made earlier this week. And roasted mushrooms that I had from earlier. This is that cooked bison. And we're gonna top it with some of this cheese. So that cheese jumped it up by like 110 calories, but I wanted the cheese, so that's 564 calories and 36 grams of protein for this meal. And I'll tell you what, this is definitely going to satisfy me. Look how much food this is. Oh, I'm excited about this one, y'all. It's 4:30 and I'm having my berry vanilla ice cream. And I call it berry vanilla because like here's the berries and then there's the vanilla. And then I'm going to crunch up some pretzels and put them in there. This whole thing I think is around 302 calories, tons of protein. I'll put the recipe in the description. Eating my leftovers from going out to eat the other night. Closing out the night with 1811 for calories. 150 grams of protein and close to 200 carbs. I'm pretty low fat. I mean, that's a great day. Y'all, we are four days away from race day. I can't believe it. Yesterday was super busy. I was off work for President's Day, but I was getting the truck all ready because we are going camping at the beach to do the 10K run, and it's our anniversary weekend. Today is supposed to be a recovery ride, so I'm gonna head out on the bike and just pedal around, not really get my heart rate up, just move today. Y'all, 4 days. I'm just sitting here and I thought of some food for thought. Why is that even a saying? That exercise is no longer just exercise for me. I know we can get stuck in that mindset of, oh, I have to exercise, I need to do this. And jumping on the bike, if I were to just think about exercise, it would take all the joy away and all the fulfilling of my soul. So I stop places like right here. I let the sun hit my face. I hear the birds chirping. I say a prayer, and it becomes something much greater than just exercise. I just feel so blessed to start my days this way. I have not had this breakfast forever. This is smashed avocado with lime and salt, and then just some cucumbers with some cayenne pepper sprinkled on top, and the best chicken sausage in the world, which is from a market outside of Temple, Texas. It's about 2.5 hours from our house, and we stock up when we go there. It's called Green's Sausage House. I just showered and I'm gonna chow down on my breakfast I'm very excited for. I wanted to share my calories, everything thus far. My first cup of coffee, I did not add collagen. My second cup, I did add some collagen and some creamer. And then I had a half of a banana for my pre-workout before I went out on the bike. And then the breakfast you just saw. So that total is 559 calories. And that brings in my protein at 30 grams. I can't wait for this. I'm gonna eat this, respond to some of your comments. I'm repeating the lunch I had yesterday. It's the sweet, ow, that is hot. It is the sweet potato with the ground bison, some cheese, and some roasted cabbage. Here's what it looks like all mashed and mixed together. Not appealing, but it tastes delicious. I am showing you a reality of my dinner situation. I really wanted chips. So I am having some of these chips. No, this is not the best meal for dinner, but it is what it is. And I got to show you everything. And then I got some fresh fruit because that's what I'm craving. And I put a chicken skewer and 1/4 cup of the cheese to make a nacho situation. This meal is 419 calories, 39 grams. of protein. I would not consider this a whole food meal, but this is how we eat sometimes. I just wanted to do a really quick check-in after that dinner, y'all. I have to be completely honest with you. I was trying to get my husband to bring me home Lay potato chips, original, so I could eat some, and he refused. Thank you, husband. So that is what you saw, was a result of my version of some kind of chip form of what I wanted. I just want to keep it real with you and tell you I struggle still to this day with these things. I wanted the saltiness of the Lay potatoes, but I'm so happy I did not eat them, and I'm so happy for you, husband. Thank you for not picking them up at the store for me. I came in at 1,877 calories. I was able to get 157 grams of protein, so that's actually pretty awesome. 185 carbs and 66 grams of fat. I did have some of my ice cream, about a half pint of my coffee protein ice cream. So I'm looking at this is not horrible, not bad. You gotta take the small wins every single day. All right, I'm headed to small group. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I am about to eat my pre-workout meal, which is just Greek yogurt, banana, cinnamon, and a little seed butter. And I'm onto my second cup of coffee this morning. After I got back from small group last night, I pretty much went straight to bed. And it's just so nice to see the ladies. It just fills your soul in a different way. I am plugging away at some editing because it is race week. We leave on Friday and I'm gonna be gone the entire weekend, so I wanna make sure that I can get the video scheduled to go up to hit Sunday morning. And oh my gosh, I can't believe it's race week. I'm nervous. I know I've said that a couple times, but I'm not nervous. Okay, I'm gonna edit up until the point my breakfast and my coffee is done, and then we're gonna check out what workout I have today. You guys asked, and I'm gonna show you a little bit of this. I plan to do a full video on it when I'm done with my race week, but let me give you a little glimpse into my binder. I don't even know what I am calling this. So this section right here has my big 5-month picture towards my weight loss, and it breaks down my plans per phase. And then I break it down by date. So what my goals are, what I'm working on. So again, this is the big picture. Then this part goes into the workout and nutrition plan for my first phase. So if I were to go back here, this is phase 1 for my reset and reboot. And this is going to be the workout and the nutrition around that. So then this will break down everything from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday through this first phase when it comes to my workouts. And then over here, it might be hard to see. And again, I'll do a full video on this for you guys. But this then breaks down my nutrition strategy on what I want to do towards my goals for working with the 10K. And then it even goes and breaks down my calorie cycling that I've been doing and all that fun stuff. Then this week that we're on is all about getting ready for the race. So I created, what I want to do each day to be successful leading up to the race. So down here, it is saying, let's go ahead and do a 2-mile easy run with a couple stride efforts, keeping my calories around 1850 to 1950. No, we're not gonna do that today. It's a plan. Then I write my notes back here on my wins, what I could do, how I can adjust things, and so on. And then this portion right here is more for my YouTube content, kind of what I want to focus on, although I have not followed this at all because I just really vlog daily. And then I'll make notes as I am editing for that. And then back here was my glucose experiment that I was gonna do that didn't happen, and just some of my intro filming and stuff like that. So that is a really quick overview of this planner, and we're gonna go do a workout. So this binder, hands down, has been the biggest request from y'all in the comments. I absolutely love it. I promise to do a full video on this. You're seeing a couple weeks behind real life with my videos, so I just want to let you know I did see your comments and I am going to do a video. It's just coming a little later than from when that video dropped. I am sore today. My legs hurt. My ankles in particular, my ankles also hurt, which makes me nervous because I started having the same kind of aches and pains at the end of my triathlon training when I did my first sprint a couple years ago, and I sprained my ankle in the middle of the race. I did finish the race and I ran for 2 miles on a sprained ankle. I don't even know how that happened. I think that was adrenaline and the refusal to not finish the race. But it makes me nervous that I'm feeling those same aches and pains that led up to an injury for me. So I'm gonna back off a little bit. My plan calls for a 2-mile run today, finishing with strides. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just probably gonna do a really easy 1-mile run. We'll bike to the location. I have a super heavy work week. The third week of every month is very call heavy for me when it comes to my actual job. So I need to get out and get back and be ready to be on camera. I'm tired and I really want to feel fresh on Saturday. So I'm not sure if this will be one of my last workouts for the week leading up to it, but we'll see. Oh, I was fine this morning. I've been busy plugging away, and then I seriously got tired all of a sudden putting electrolytes in my water. It's a struggle. We're gonna try a new pre-workout flavor from the brand I like. Bon appetit. Really, it's not. I'm a half mile into my ride and I just remembered I forgot my bike lock. So we are headed back home to go grab that. I got it. Let's go now.
I really wanted to get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life. I never really put up a fight.
Okay, it's my first snake of the season. It is early, but it's just a little grass snake. Hi, guy. How are you, buddy? Can I try to pick you up? Come here. Oh, you don't like that, huh? Come here. Get off the road. Let's get you off the road.
Yes, I slow it down. Dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth it. Slow it down. Dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the
I was having too much fun on the way here, taking too long, playing with snakes and all, and I lost track of time. So I need to get this done with quite quickly. We're gonna do a mile run. I love coming here because, let me show you, this loop around, I don't know if you can see the pond from here, but the loop around this pond, all around it, is exactly 1 mile. And that's what we're running, 1 mile. Mile done. That was a run walk pace of 13:17. Hello, bug. Hopping on the bike and headed home. Had some food for thought. You would think that given my 10K is Saturday and it's Wednesday, I'd be able to run a mile without stopping. Morning. But nope, I can't. that was a run walk. But here's my thought. Even though I'm not ready for this race because I have not ran, is that another snake? Sticks look like snakes. Even though I have not ran a 10K without stopping, and even though I am running a mile right now and stopping, it should not stop me from moving forward with the race, because if I walk during it, it's okay. So if you're not ready to do something, I'm just saying it's okay to still do it, and do it at whatever pace you're capable of. That's my food for thought this morning. My post-workout meal: toast, we have chimichurri, arugula, we have some mozzarella, some sun-dried tomatoes, and an egg. It is now 3:25 and I'm just having my lunch, and I have lots of lettuce. There's kale, cabbage, some purple cabbage, yep, that's right, and some Brussels sprouts. And then I have my spicy chicken nuggets that I got from the store. And this is what I'm gonna eat. I think this theme for the week is simple and easy. I didn't really plan too much when it came to my food this week, which you're seeing. Just really quick and easy meals that still align with my goals. Tomorrow, we need to start carb loading. I want to share what I had for dinner. It was not good. I have decided that I need to not bring that blueberry cereal back into my house. It's so good though. So I had 2 bowls of that cereal for dinner. On the plus side, I did not go over my calorie allowance. On the downside of that, I did not hit my protein goal because I did that. So I did rock the carbs though. I wanted to start carb loading as of tomorrow, Thursday. So I just started my carb loading a little bit earlier. That's how we're gonna look at it. I came in at 83 grams of protein and 203 grams of carbs. So I'm actually happy with the carb amounts, and my calories were almost exactly 1,800 for the day. More water to bed. Good night, y'all. Y'all, I am sore, very sore. You wouldn't think just doing a mile run would make me sore, but I was like pushing myself during that mile, and I've decided it is Thursday. Race is on Saturday, so I'm calling it. I'm really not gonna work out anymore because I just want my body to repair and restore a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go enjoy my coffee. Oh, and I haven't been adding collagen as much into my coffee. And if y'all want to know the brand I use, because a couple people asked, let me grab it. So a couple of people asked what brand of collagen I use. I get this from Costco. I can also get it from my local HEB, but it's significantly more expensive there, and Costco carries it for bigger size for less amount of money. I like putting this in my coffee because you do not taste it at all, and it offers protein and vitamins, so it's excellent. But 2 scoops of this does equal 70 calories. And then if I add in cream, you're almost up to 100 calories for a cup of coffee. And I'm finding that I would rather have 100 calories of actual food over the collagen in my coffee. So some days I'm putting it in, some days I'm not. I gotta stop coming on camera looking like a wild woman when I wake up. Y'all, we are making a high protein mac and cheese because guess what today is? If you have not heard me say it, it is carb loading time. So this is gelatin. And opposed to using cornstarch for my thickening agent, I'm just going to bloom some of this. And it has 11 grams of protein per tablespoon. So I just put in 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to let that bloom. It's doing its blooming right here. It's going to turn into like thick gelatin. And now we're going to make the sauce. So I have 1 cup of cottage cheese. And I'm using Good Culture. And I have no clue how this is going to turn out. I pre-measured some Parmesan and some cheddar, so I'm just gonna throw this in. I mean, who doesn't love mac and cheese? If we can make it a little more higher protein, why not? Making a mess. And now I'm just going to put in the seasonings that I want, which I'm going to do garlic powder, quite a bit. I like seasoning. Smoked paprika, and this is one of my favorite things, so we're going to do quite a bit. Pepper, and then to give it a truffle mac and cheese vibe, I'm going to put in this truffle salt. And now we're going to put in 1 cup of milk, and I'm going to blend this. I mean, this is seriously how I cook. It's so messy. My husband calls me a tornado. I pre-made some noodles. It's just standard regular noodles. And this is going to be 4 servings worth. So I'm just going to dump the cheese sauce in. We're going to heat this in the pan. And then once this is heated, I'll add the gelatin as a thickening agent. We are going to add the gelatin. I do not know how much I need to add and kind of what happens with the temperature. I just know you're supposed to bloom it in cold water and add it to hot liquid. That's all. So let's find out. This is an experiment. This is what it looks like. See, it like literally turned into gelatin. And again, I'm just doing this to try to find a healthier version than cornstarch. And that offers protein, to just get extra protein in. I swear this would like thicken up as it cools, like not as it's hot. I really should have looked this up before I started making something. It's pretty soupy, so I'm just gonna add it into a baking dish and put it into the oven. I really do think that it probably gets thick as it cools down, but I don't know. It's an experiment. Okay, here's the moment of truth. We're going to find out if it it didn't thicken up that much. Yeah, it's going to thicken up when it cools. But I'm going to put some of this into a bowl. Oh, it's definitely soupy. Okay, so I accounted for 1/4 of the pan when it comes to the macaroni. As far as that chicken goes, that is this chicken here. And so this is going to be my carb loading for lunch with macaroni. So let's look at the calories, because this is not a calorie-friendly meal. So without adding the chicken, let's look at the macaroni. So that is 35 grams of protein, and we have 48 grams of carbs, so that's great. 16 grams of fat, which is pretty high. All in all, though, the calories are 467, and then we're going to add the chicken. How many pieces do we have? 2, 4, 6, 7. I'm sure that's going to be a lot. Okay, so 7 nuggets here. It's 210 calories. So total calories for my meal, 677. Now for the real test. How does it taste? I have no clue how this is going to taste, y'all. Actually, pretty darn good. Pretty good. I wish it was thicker. Okay, I just have to pop on and say, after you like coat the sauce in the chicken, it's almost like the perfect consistency because it's coating the chicken. Eating a banana. One more banana. I clearly have a hankering for bananas. I don't think I'm making the best choices before the race. Protein ice cream. Those 2 bananas and the protein ice cream are my dinner. Closing the night a little over, calories at 1935, but a whopping 168 grams of protein and 201 grams of carbs. So I'm happy. Yep, so I forgot to sign up to the race until we got into the vehicle, but we're signed up now. The ocean, y'all. I am feeling a lot of emotions right now. I'm feeling honored, grateful, sad. So if y'all follow me You know that I lost my dad not too long ago, but he left us this, sorry, I'm gonna get emotional. He left us this amazing truck and pop-up camper, and it's the first time we are using it. And we just got all set up. I know I have not filmed much today because I've literally been a crazy woman. We just got to Freeport, Texas, so we're near Galveston, Texas, and we're about 13 miles away from where I'm going to do the 10K. Let me show you. It's getting dark, so I want to show you before it gets too dark. So we got the little bed area right up there. Let's set up a little coffee station for the morning, and I brought the toaster. He also left us with this, which is phenomenal. It's like a freezer fridge, which is really neat instead of a cooler. And then we got all of our clothes and fishing gear, of course, but let me take you outside. So here's a shot from the door. There's mosquitoes, so I'm gonna get out. We are gonna make dinner. I got some steaks and potatoes and pasta salad, so we're gonna make that. And we're just gonna hang out, enjoy the night before we head out tomorrow. Okay, just made steak, potatoes, and a salad on the cast iron skillet while camping. So this is dinner. It's pretty hard to film in here, but I've made coffee this morning. I made my breakfast, which is toast with peanut butter jelly and bananas. And now I'm getting some sugar electrolytes and I'm putting that in, and then we need to head out. We're gonna remove everything, pop down the tent, and head to the location for a run spot. And I'm gonna do check-in and warm up. So we'll see you here in a little bit. This morning has not went as planned at all. We could not get the pop-up to pop down. So we're extremely late. And look at our weather conditions. Let me show you. Wow, that's heavy fog. That is some heavy fog right there. It looks better on the camera than it does in real life. I just ate my breakfast. We're an hour out from the actual run itself. I haven't had an opportunity to warm up, and I still need to do my packet pickup. How am I feeling? I did not sleep well last night, so this means it's 3 days in a row of not sleeping. Oh my gosh. It's worse than I thought. It's 58, y'all. 58. So sleep score last night, 58. Day before, 66. Day before, 70. This is a perfect storm for a disaster or an injury, but we're not going to think that. We're just gonna do it.
You guys look amazing already. I love it. St. John 3,
Mile 1 at a pace of 14:08. Mile number 2, 14:58. My feet hurt. I picked the wrong shoes, but I have not stopped. Mile 3, 14:58. I feel really good besides my feet, y'all. They are on fire. I have not stopped. We're at the turnaround point. Mile 4, 15:10. I got this. I got this. I can do it. I'm starting to feel tired. Ooh, a seagull. Lap number 5. 14:09, baby. We picked up the pace. Not too much longer. I'm struggling. I hurt. This is a reminder to myself if I rewatch this. And all y'all, this is one of the reasons I want to lose weight. My back hurts. My feet hurt. I'm extremely tired. Mosquito. And I don't think it would be this hard. Well, I know I wouldn't have the back pain. Okay, I'm gonna turn you off. Mile 6, 14:44. It's not far, can you see it? Finished in an hour and 30 minutes. I'll have to look at my watch after. Here's the medal. And I'm sitting down because I'm tired and thirsty. Y'all, I did it without stopping. So awesome. My hubby is so bummed. He has a slipped disc, a pretty bad one. So I think this is a little hard for him to watch me, and he can't do it. I'm sorry, baby. I'm having a Sprite, and I gave my hubby the post-workout meal. Here's my medal, but look what I just got done. It says first 10K, and then I put thanks Dad, because we got to camp in his camper and stay down here, and we're able to pick this one as the 10K because we could camp. So thanks, Dad. We're gonna look up my results. Drum roll. Results in. We'll see if I came in last. So my average pace time, 14:52, an hour and 32, which is pretty much what my watch said.
27 out of 46. You're in the middle of the back.
Overall, I was 51 out of 73. For females, I was 27 out of 46. For my age group, which is 40 to 49, I was 7 out of 9, so. I just got done making us lunch, but this might be our dinner too. Corned beef bagel jalapeno sandwich, some pasta and salad. I am not calorie tracking, y'all.